Morning, guys. It's Friday, the 9th of March, 2018, and we're going to do a quick Dax Technical Analysis update. Hope you're all well. Hope you've all had a good week. And if you're not already, make sure you add yourself into the Telegram broadcast channel for Dax Trader channel. The link will be in the description below. Okay, so we're currently trading at about 12.3 at the moment on the DAX. We had a bit of a release yesterday from Mario Draghi in his ECB press conference, pretty much kicking the can down the road a little bit further by saying that interest rates are going to stay low for a prolonged period of time beyond the expiration of the asset purchase program. The program is going to continue. They're going to continue buying bonds until at least September and possibly longer if needed. He maybe did change some of the wording and the rhetoric of his policies, but I think that was all to be expected. So pretty much hawkish outlook from the ECB. Go and have a look at the press conference on the link in the broadcast channel that was published yesterday. So we're kind of I am looking for reasons to get long, but of course it's really, really difficult to find spots to do it because I don't really want to be buying into sellers. So just taking a look at this. This is just a basic 60-minute chart with a very, very simplified approach to how things are looking at the moment. And we've got this. So we've got these two double horizontal lines, which are just marked out a basic level of previous resistance. And we had this push situation where price was pushing into that level and you had an opportunity to short from that zone with a double, triple, quadruple top. But underneath it, we also had a bit of pressure building because we had this rising push line that was building up this pressure cooker, and pressure, knocking on the door, and eventually get this pop. So we burst through the 280. We had a previous wide range bar over here at the beginning of March. We initial ignition of that move was somewhere in the 350 zone, and it was not a surprise to see that that's where price held yesterday. So that was pretty interesting to spot. So there are generally three types of trade that you'll find, and you can call them whatever you like, but one way that we'll call them here is the push or the expand trade. So in this particular example, if you've got a trend line overhead or whatever it is, I'll just draw it like this for now, just for simplicity. And price action starting to bounce and respond to this. You get yourself into a trend, whatever it might be. Each time it bounces against the line, you can sell it, and that's your basic push trade. So when it gets here, you've got the decision for what you want to do. Option one would be to push it. That would be your basic sell trade. Option two would be for an expansion through the line. And if it did that, you've then got another two options. It's either going to continue the way it went, because, for example, these minor swings may have expanded into a major swing, which then caught a reaction, and that just continues as it was before. So it expanded through, and then it continued back in that direction, and that would also be called a wash. Or you might have this kind of expand, and then it's just simply reversing this minor or this trend that we previously had. Okay, so three types of trade. And I'm kind of wondering what type of trade this particular move is, whether it's because we've had the expansion, we were pushing into this line, we popped through it, so we've expanded, and now we're just deciding whether or not this is actually just a continuation, maybe it's a wider move, or whether this is a proper reversal. And if it is, we're trying to pick the spots where we might find the turning point. So that's what we're going to be discussing in the premium channel, as to where those zones are going to work out. We're going to watch price action and see if we can find some structure to put some stop losses behind. Now, as far as the TPO is concerned from yesterday, we have a pretty ugly looking profile, a large low volume node in the middle of that profile. It's kind of split into a double distribution day. The value area low, this is CFD pricing, by the way, is 12,230. The point of control was around about 340, and the value area high was around about 385, 390. Currently trading, or have been trading, for the majority of the first 2 hours today, around the point of control, that sort of balance area from yesterday. And my thinking is, at the moment, what reaction we're going to get inside this low volume node. Price doesn't often want to trade inside a low volume area. For example, this one here, it repels price. So either price just simply shoots straight through it, finds balance at a lower area or whatever direction it's trading, or it repels before it gets through it. like it did yesterday. Kind of found some support on the point of control and didn't get a chance to break through that low volume node. So I'm kind of wondering what that's going to happen today. We're sort of flirting with the idea of breaking through it. Found some support here at the moment, so we'll see what it does. There's also a mini one intraday as well. And to get a quick update on the strategy that we've been playing around with, which is the BBRSI strategy, I released an article on this one the other day, or last week, I think it was. I put a link in the description below as well. There were 2 opportunities to get into trade on that yesterday, and they would have both been stopped out. So that would have been a 1% loss to the account. A couple of days ago, I think there were 2 more opportunities as well. One would have also hit stop loss, and the other one would have given you a few points. You'd have moved your stop loss to break even and then got tagged out. Had you not have moved your stop loss to break even, then you would have earned yourself about 5% on that trade. But I would have moved to break even and I would have been stopped on it. So we'll put that as a 0. So there you have it. That gives us a basic update. So at the moment, we've kind of got a bullish bias and we're looking for opportunities to get long, but we're looking for structure to place a stop loss behind, not just going to blindly buy at the moment. So there you have it. Hope you have a nice weekend, guys. We'll be back again after the weekend and we will hopefully catch up with you then soon. Take care.